The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Moss. Got a man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And they got him for the sack. The Trojans want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll run it again. Shakes off the tackler. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Badgers are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve.
Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts with a short field. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
14, USC, 0.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Looking for a deep man. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Getting some heat. Grabbed on the outside, it's Anthony.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Back to throw, it's Moss. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Branch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. It's caught. Fighting off the defender. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They want to throw it. On target. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Van Dyke. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous L.A. Coliseum.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. A first down for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They want to run it left here. Breaks the tackle. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win.
He'll start this drive firing.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Marks. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Moss. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, USC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to pound it in. Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The short hands, it's Anthony. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he knocks him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Branch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Lee.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Moss. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close that they can hang on till the end. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game on the left. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit.
And a rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They're bringing heat, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation. You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Finds his man. It's Anthony. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he grabs it at the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. 60 minutes of football and a convincing.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. He's got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Badgers are on the move.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved.
He's going for the big play. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The sure hands, it's Anthony. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Trojans! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DB.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't.
And he intercepts it. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown USC! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But You went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.